Meet is a space designed to help women feel seen, heard, and inspired.
And this Saturday, they're inviting you to celebrate International Women's Day with women who have overcome health challenges and found success in their lives. Vanessa, Delilah, and Janice join us with more. Ladies, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. So Vanessa, let's start with you. You founded Flower Girls Meets. Tell us a little bit about it.
Sure. Flower Girls Meet is a community and organizer of mental health and wellness events. In my 20s, I was struggling to manage my PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome, and it was really impacting my mental and physical health. And there weren't many spaces where I could share my struggles, so I created my own thing, Flower Girls Meet. It's really a space for women to come together, share what they're going through, and do it in a safe space where they don't have to feel judged and, be empowered to have the tools to move forward in their lives.
And I imagine they take that voice, that they become empowered and take it actually into the doctor's office or where they're visiting, because I find that even myself, when I go into a doctor's office, sometimes I get nervous. I forget what I want to ask, or if the doctor says something, I just say, okay, I don't question it. Do you guys help people with that?
Absolutely. I think the idea is to provide tools by teaming up with experts. Janice here is a therapist, and we've collaborated on a few events. And the idea is to come up with a topic that we can discuss and empower the women in the room to say, hey, here are the questions you should ask at the doctor's office or with your therapist to ensure that they're a right fit for you. And Janice could speak more on that as well.
Yeah, and Janice and Delilah, you'll be speaking at the event this Saturday, which really focuses on being an advocate for yourself in that doctor's office about your health decisions. Let's start with you, Janice. How did you get involved in this, and what's your message to people on Saturday?
Oh, absolutely. So I got involved in this meeting with Vanessa, but as a holistic health coach, I'm really seeing that people struggle to get from their symptoms to a diagnosis. And I think one of the most powerful things that we can do and take to a doctor's office is our patient self-report. What we take to them is so powerful in them being able to take those symptoms to be able to actually come up with the appropriate diagnosis and then ultimately a collaborative treatment plan. So.
And what do you say to someone who is freshly getting a diagnosis and they wonder, what do I do now? How do I know what are the appropriate questions to ask? What are the next steps I should take? And Delilah, maybe you can answer that one for us.
Well, for me, my journey has been with fibroids. About 6-7 years ago, I found out that I had fibroids. And I started to do a lot of research specifically around women of color being at high risk for fibroids. And what I found was that with my research, it has a lot to do with our eating habits and the things that we are consuming. So I'm a big advocate for food is medicine, movement is medicine, and making sure that we're fueling our bodies with things that are adding to our lives instead of taking it away.
And do you feel like, Vanessa, just bringing people together, you're creating a community at that point, and if you have questions, you're able to ask those questions and feel comfortable with people like you.
Yes, we are breaking the stigma. We're vulnerable, and sometimes we cry at these events, but it leads to breakthrough, and it allows us to figure out what is the right thing for us to do to be able to be better in our lives and have better health.
So tell us exactly what's taking place at the event. I know it's this Saturday.
Yes.
You have a few more tickets available, right?
Yes, we do. We only have 5 tickets left. We made room in case anyone sees this and feels like they could connect to coming here. We are doing something where we're having people share 2 tips that they've learned on their health journey, and they're taking one thing from the table. So we have a guide that's been created by the girls here, and people will be able to see tips on how to take care of themselves, from food, from finding the right doctors, whatever tips they need, it'll be there, and then we'll have more from the community.
Do you want to show us a couple of those?
Sure, I could read one.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So this one is saying about breathing air in the morning and getting outside, and that has been very helpful to them.
Especially with the mental health. Sometimes just a nice deep breath can calm a lot of things down. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, and that helps with managing the circadian rhythm too. Being connected to family and friends, that's very helpful when you're going through a hard time. You need
So
a
there'll be
support system.
seminars that'll be taking place.
Yes, it's a panel discussion, so
Fantastic.
I have questions that I'll be asking them, and then we'll break out into a group and we'll journal about the things that we need to do to go about our next steps.
That is awesome. Vanessa, Delilah, and Janice, thank you for coming in. She Figured It Out is at the Lincoln Park Cultural Center this Saturday. For more information, just head to flowergirlsmeet.com or you can find them there on Instagram.